Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, nothing like a good cup of good roasted coffee beans, homemade, to start the day. You get me? Start the day like that. Sugar bankers say I like you without the shirt. You better be a woman, You better be a woman. Don't be liking me without my shirt. If you're not a woman. Well, I can't stop you if you like me without my shirt. But let me just tell you down, nothing will happen. This body is programmed for female touch. Feminine energy is is feminine energy that excites this body. You understand? Not saying the ones that masculine energy excites is wrong. I don't judge all those things. There's no right or wrong. There's life and there's death. That's how human existence should always, that's the criteria to look at human existence. This is not a test. Your life is not a test. Anybody telling you your life is an experience. The experience of living. You live and then you die. Life and death. Your actions to live a good life is to encourage life, to encourage living, to nurture life, to nurture living. There are those that are invested in death because that's the game. And that's what I'm trying to teach people every time as Nigerians. The game is life and death. You winners and losers, righters and wrongers. You are playing the wrong game, trying to win. See somebody lose, you're happy. Somebody win, you're happy. This one is wrong, this one is right. So you're playing those. It's life and death, bro. Life and death. You're either encouraging life or you're encouraging death. No, there's no other, And normally I know they put mouth for all these kinds of things, but there's a little thing today, we maybe want to talk with you, I want to talk. So about the way we see sex in Nigeria. The rich men, the men feel like if they have money, it's because of their money that they can get sex from any woman, especially African women all over the world. We have reduced African women to one creature that will fuck anybody for money. Basically, all African women only fuck for money. They only want to fuck rich people so they can buy bag, so they can buy car, so they can buy house. Yeah. And the women now also feel. So now, the story about African men too is that African men, will do anything to have sex. If you are giving them sex, like it's a favor, the favor of buying things for the girl is returned with the favor of sex. The favor of spending is returned with the favor of sex. Sex is not a favor. Spending money for sex is prostitution. And again, I am not against it. Prostitution has been here before the time of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ not bad prostitute lying. So who are you today? Tani, who are you? Tani, Tambrai. I say, if I'm not in Nigeria, let me just die now. Let me die now. Tambrai. Yeah. So that in itself is not a bad thing. What is bad about it is the misrepresentation. We dey misrepresent ourselves too much as Niger people. All the prostitutes want to act like, there are some kind of classy ladies that don't prostitute, that prostitution is beneath them. We are the cream, they like this one, that one. And they're just prostitutes. That is wrong, because you are living a lie. And also, all the guys that because they are buying sex, they not think that they have game. That they are the best guys in town. That they are good guys. That's why they can buy all this. No, they are just buying sex. Now that being said, if you are now without, this thing no dey the middle, all this transaction no dey. Sex is not a favor. We don't fuck ourselves since time immemorial. Human beings must fuck for human beings to dey. Without fucking, human beings will disappear. We need to fuck for us to be here. No fucking, no humans. I repeat, no fucking, no humans, bro. So if you want human beings to continue to be around, please, ladies and gentlemen, fuck you. Fuck you. Do that now. And this is not a favor. We are doing it for life. Yes. We do it for life. So that life can exist. So that life can continue. So that the humanity might disappear. On behalf of life. On behalf of life. So you actually Yahweh, not the craze for this country. We not the craze. when we think sex, women think sex is a favor, men think, they are buying sex, and they too, they are, the whole conversation around it is madness. It's madness. And where men are failing in this whole conversation also, that there are many women saying that they take care of boys for this Lagos. Many boys, even celebrities, bro. I know celebrities saying that they are women with their powerhouse. You don't see those women ever coming online to be talking about how they are the ones taking care of men, or how their own boys come out and say, hey, me, I'm her for favor. Hey, I am giving her the way this conversation. When it's reversed, and now be the patriarchy of this world where they disgusting, where we as human beings must really, because patriarchy is so wide. I don't understand why Africans don't understand. I don't do a whole lesson here where I bring pre-colonial Africa by Sheikh Anta Diop, explaining why Africa was matrilineal, that the power of Africa is with our women. I bet they lie. Don't I say they lie? We must divest ourselves from this European concept of patriarchy, because the role is reversed many times in society. Even me and VDM, and I don't discuss how we've done before, this whole DNA thing is a power dynamic, is a patriarchal thing. A patriarchal thing, because as I said, if somebody give Elon Musk, if one of una now meet Elon Musk speaking, and she can't tell the guy, they never before. You are this Elon Musk daughter just meet yesterday. You never before. She said, come and see me at home tomorrow. As she reach her house, she hold your hand, carry you go meet her papa. Say, Dad, he's the father. This is the father of my baby. Will you say no? Will you suddenly say, I'm not the father? I just met her yesterday. I've not even knocked her before. Yes! Yes, sir. Yala, yeah. This is my baby. Elon Musk will come say, what do you mean? I want to see the DNA. Let's do a DNA test to be sure you are the father of the baby. When it never. Only doubtful DNA, dear wasty, dear kidney, dear your father. Elon Musk, dear your father, dear kidney, kilo DNA, dear kidney, peko, only doubtful. Baby, let's go. Baby, let's go. We out. My blood. That's my blood. So this whole JD thing, it's all patriarchal and it's nonsense. It's like the conversation is warped. And I say, if you are with a woman that don't deal, we say I need to do DNA. If one get picking, when I not say that means say a relationship is not, I don't get the trust, and it's not wrong too. If you want to know, but it's because the woman is not a billionaire. Finish. That's it. And you don't think she, the favor na your side today. If na the woman hold back, be here that could be the DNA. This kind of DNA is mad. It's a power thing. It's a patriarchal thing. It's not because any of you care about any blood thing. Now this whole system don't warp our brains. This whole system don't warp. If our mothers were faithful to if our great-great-great-grandmothers were faithful to our great-great-great-grandfathers, we will not have the concept of Magun. Yoruba people will have the concept of Magun. You know what that thing means? Say Magun don't day, long time. Àwọn Yati, yala. Our boys still bad from time immemorial, bro. At it bad, not a long time. Our boys still bad. Láti long time, our boys still bad. Kò ṣe ni, kò ṣe pé relationship daily they were bad. Our boys still bad. Ti pé ó máa fò gan-an. Lọ kì í ní àmọ́lẹ̀. They go jump fence, go kì í ní àmọ́lẹ̀. Àwọn bàbá wa lọ ṣe Magun. They say girls are not loyal nowadays. We are just now. All this. The conceptualization of African women under this European living what we did has painted the black woman so bad. I'm telling you, that's why you think say a European woman 9 day loyal. Which woman is loyal? What is this loyal? What are you? Are you a cause that somebody must be loyal to? Why do you demand that your woman is loyal? Are you loyal to her? Are you loyal to her? Why don't we want to give our women the same respect and deference that we want our women to give to us? It's because we think we have more money and now they bring opportunity. That's what I'm telling you. Nobody can tell me nonsense. If the woman get billions, they don't born you well to talk all this nonsense. They don't born you well. You play your position. You play your position. You play your position. So loyalty should be both ways. And when we are demanding these things from our women, Chef, are you willing to give it? We must ask ourselves that. The concept we get of our women, we've degraded them, we demeaned them, everything is so transactional, you know. And at the same time, for our society, we will not create the opportunities because we are so white here. We will not create the opportunities to empower them really, to bring them to their own economic liberation and economic realization of their true self. So we want to dominate them with gifts and money and all of that shit. Anyway, yeah, but please, take it easy. Take it easy on our women. Dear kings, I repeat, I will say it anywhere. I will say it anywhere, you know, and I will stand by it, you know. I don't want to speak for our women because I'm not a woman. They have their own things that they have to fix internally. And if they are willing for us to have that conversation, make all of us sit down, you know, bring some minds, make us sit down. The leading feminists, the leading Pan-Africanists, you know, the theoreticians, everybody make us sit down, make us really discuss this, our intra-African gender relationships. Intra-African gender relationship. But nobody will come begin bring the European concept. Hey, you are mansplaining. You are mansplaining. You are doing this one. Let everybody talk the way they do for Africa. And let's respect the views of one another. We will see the consensus. We will go reach. We will see the consensus. We will bring evidence. We will bring the numbers. You know, we could trace many of the concepts that where it come from. Many of these concepts come from Judeo-Christian, Abrahamic religions. Many of these concepts come from Islam and Christianity. Now it give our African men the power to behave the way they behave to our women. And which people they support the Christianity and Islam pass? Our women. Voila. The thing that is giving these people the energy and the power to do these negative things to you in our society. Now like the thing pass. What can I do? Just the way hip-hop music. All day, African women are bitches. African women are this one. African women are that one. They want to fuck for bag. They don't have. They are not loyal. They are not this one. African women this one. African black women are this one. Don't trust a black woman. Niggas over bitches. That's so gay, by the way. Homies over hoes. So gay, by the way. You know, but they are the straightest, most masculine niggas. I don't love the hoes. I only love my niggas. That's gay. Anyway, but nobody shouldn't talk about. Let's continue. Let's continue. Who love hip hop pass? All these them Drake, all these motherfuckers Future. Who love them pass? All these women that are just portray African women naked, always shaking their nyash, talking loud, say they are keeping it real. I always say, what does it mean that when all these girls are acting anyhow? Or let me not say anyhow, or behaving the way they behave, because anyhow is my own concept. Yes, may I not impose my concept. The way they behave, where all of them they behave the same. All these famous African women on TV, they must show nyash, show this one. Actually, I never see Taylor Swift nyash. I've been looking for Taylor Swift nyash just to catch a glimpse. I've not got a glimpse. I've been trying Celine Dion, No, I want to just catch a glimpse. Catch a glimpse. You know? No, they'll say they are keeping it real. I can't ask, why is that keeping it real? Is graceful behavior not real for African women? You know, speaking intelligently is not real for African women. You know, spirituality is not real for African women. What is really real? What does it mean to keep it real? Keeping it real. Keeping it real. Adele, you know, and I've not still seen, somebody say Adele is true. I've not still seen Adele's nyash. I've been looking, bro. I've been trying to check out that nyash for a long time. I can't see Adele's nyash. And don't tell me because she's on the big side, you know. Lizzo, she's not as big as Lizzo. Nyash everywhere. Nyash everywhere, my sister. So that's how African women must be. That's keeping it real. Nobody love this music like that too. Nobody love these people like that. And then they follow. So we must have those conversations. If we say we want to move forward in these relations, we want to heal this, we must ask, how are we feeding the things that are the base? We must look at those things. You cannot say because you like something if it's killing you. Because I know say if you go hospital now, you day your house one day you cough blood. Cut. You look your eye, you see blood. Hey, see blood for my cough. You rush go hospital. Doctor say you are smoking too much. If you continue smoking, you will die. You have to stop that smoking as much as you love the smoking. When you cough blood again that afternoon, your body say, leave my house. Leave my house. The fact that you love it will not stop you from saving yourself. So now we Africans, I don't understand the things where they kill us. We say because we like them, we they excuse them. Just like some Africans that like Trump. I don't understand it. Somebody that wants to kill us. You say you like him because Nigerians will be immigrant too. Say you don't like immigrants. You not be immigrant. They say he like Jesus. He like Jesus, but he hates immigrants. And you be immigrant. I don't know how we like the things that want to kill us so much, man. You know, I don't understand it. Anyway, we can spend the whole day discussing this one. So let me get into my topics. You know, before I even go into the main topic, I still want to talk about African stream. I don't know many of them are here where they follow this news for America recently. America don't remove RT, you know. These people, the kings of freedom of speech, they've decided that Russian speech is no longer speech. Nobody for their world must hear what the Russians have to say, you know. So this so-called freedom of speech people, they removed. Let me even talk about RT. I was on RT some days ago to talk about the issue. But you know, they also removed Africa Stream, which was a Pan-Africanist channel on YouTube, Instagram. They scrap all of them. They say African Stream is using their station to interfere in other people's politics. Waiting this one mean, they say African Stream is commenting on American election, is doing research on American election and exposing the corruption of American politicians and their system. Because of this one, they don't come out African Stream. They not there Instagram, they not there anywhere again. Can you believe that? The kings of freedom of speech. If African Stream is influencing other people's country by their coverage of those countries, so what is CNN doing in our country? What's BBC doing? They don't remove Al Jazeera. Can you even look at your television lately, your DSTV? They don't remove Al Jazeera for DSTV because Israel says so. We must not hear what the Arabs have to say. This is the system of the global order. But you go see some people who will come defend these capitalists as defenders of democracy. They will defend these capitalists. Is it that BBC has not given false information before? If in BBC, let me tell you, Jeremy Corbyn, the former Labour leader, right? They did a whole panorama BBC documentary on him that aired all over England that cost him the election, right? Everything in that documentary about him that he was an anti-Semite, everything in that documentary was false. Now lie they talk throughout. Al Jazeera even did like a 12-part series called The Labour Files. Go on your YouTube today. You can see these documentaries. The Jeremy Corbyn one on Panorama, and then go and watch The Labour Files on Al Jazeera, exposing that Panorama show, exposing the Labour Party, the connivance. Somebody say Al Jazeera still there. Let me check. Are they back? Hallelujah. They don't bring them back. Al Jazeera was off DSTV, off all the networks for how many weeks here? They just brought them back. Thank God. Thank you for giving me that information. I never even checked them since. They scrapped them. You know, but Al Jazeera got that Qatar money. They got that Qatar money. Qatar is the only country where the whole Arab, I don't know Qatar, the whole Arab, UAE, Saudi Arabia, this one, they all gather write letter say Qatar is the #1 sponsor of terrorism. They say Qatar is the one sponsoring the whole ISIS. The whole Arab say it's Qatar. You know what Qatar do? Qatar buy half of Europe. They buy PSG, they buy this one, they buy that one, they buy this club, they buy airport, they buy shopping mall, they don't buy every goddamn, they buy everywhere for Europe. The Europeans and the Americans, they tell the other Arab countries, well, what are you doing about it? Those Qatari, I said they buy World Cup. They play with Qatar. The World Cup where Qatar hosts, American head of FIFA, the head of America, the whole continent, CONCACAF, he losing job. UEFA president losing job. FIFA president losing job under trial. Based on this Qatar World Cup. And I know how many FIFA president, FIFA this one, where the event still held. This event has been shown to be created by corrupt, that they want it by corrupt practice. That this is corruption. That this thing shouldn't have been in Qatar because they used corruption. That they bought it. It was clear they had the evidence. They sacked everybody involved. But the event still happened in Qatar. My brother, you are right. Qatar World Cup was the best. Somebody say it's the best. You are right. Ramos Stadium. They have to bring them back. But somebody say they are still bar in Israel, of course. Maybe Israel don't get the power again. Qatar don't buy their station back. But America is not Israel. America has the power now to remove their own enemy, Russia today, from all networks. African stream, all networks, all platforms, we can no longer engage with them, This show now say these people that they believe, say one can't do one kind civilize, say that they civilize. So when we as Pan-Africanists are saying that people who don't like Africa should not be given the opportunity to speak in Africa, more can they remember this one for future. Because it go happen, say, when true Africans take power in this continent, we will silence certain voices because we understand that those voices are against our national security and our national development. They will come say we are undemocratic. You understand? That time they will come say we are undemocratic. That you don't respect free speech. But you see them doing it now, clearly. Please mark it down. Mark this act down because it's a very serious act. The global silencing of dissenting voice. Now I know why our politicians here have the power and audacity to lock up journalists. Anybody on Twitter, you talk anything, you can. Now see whether they get their training. Another thing that we must understand also is that our information system must be socialized. Our information system must be socialized. Nobody in Nigeria, in Africa, will be allowed to own information. It is too much power for any individual. Now, understand, there's a Rupert Murdoch owns over 80% of world media. One man controls basically everything you hear, see. Trust me, after this live, take your time, go and Google Rupert Murdoch and see how many news stations he owns in this world. One man, over 80% of world media is under his control. Do you think you can go on his station or any of his media and say what you do? This man, all presidents need to do is have a meeting and agreement with him. Check. In England, now he bring David Cameron to power. He sacrificed an entire news network to bring David Cameron to power. Mona, go look the history. News of the World, the oldest newspaper in England, one of the oldest newspaper or the oldest, now in Bayam, News of the World. Mona, go check the scandal. They had a wiretapping scandal, right? After David Cameron came to power, Cameron's agreement with him was to allow him to do anything he liked with his newspaper. So before the election, all his newspaper destroyed the Labour Party. There's nothing, the Sun, he owns all of them. So they were all just following, all newspapers just following one line against Labour Party. David Cameron came to power. What happened? The man was tapping people's phones, listening to their calls. Government could not do anything. Nobody could do anything. They can't go do it for the person will die. They can't go tap the person's phone. I can't even, the story too long. Go and Google this News of the World scandal. See what this man did. This is the power when you give individuals the power to have information. They decide what you know. It cannot happen in Africa. We will socialize the information. Only the people can give information. News network will pay 5 million. Never 10,000, 10, 20. One per state, one federal. Finish, all under the control of the citizenship. The news will discuss what evenly. It must leave private hands. And don't let these rich people tell you that they don't believe in socializing. Don't let them tell you that. They believe very much in socializing, the rich of this world. It's only when it benefits them. They hate socialism to benefit poor people. But in every government for this world, the rich people put socialism there for themselves. You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying? Without socialism for the rich, no rich man can exist. They'll all be broke today and begging on the street because of their own mismanagement, because of their own greed. And they tell you, go and check any rich man today. Without socialism, he will be a poor man, begging on the streets. Is it in Nigeria? They always tell you now, what do you think AMCON is? This AMCON, Asset Management Company of Nigeria. What can I say that thing be? That is a socialist institution for rich people. What do they create AMCON for? All these rich people blow all their money. They go carry money for bank, loan, billions. That time, dollar was still $100, 100 naira to $1. These people went and blew billions of naira on yachts, private jets. Obasanjo give them a letter to the go bank. Now don't forget this nonsense time, 2007 and 2008. So during Obasanjo privatization, real quick history, in 2003, he give them directives to bank. So they give all these rich men any loan where they want without collateral to boost the economy. Say make they give them money, make they invest for their, say they will invest for their business, to grow the business, to employ more people, to boost the economy. Now they pack money, give all this now rich billionaires who are the head. What they take the money do? Private jets, holiday, yachts, boats, cars, beaches, clothes. They invested nothing in the economy. 2008 now, American billionaires too don't blow their own economy up. Financial crisis happen. All our banks in Nigeria are owned by all those banks. I don't tell you that before, are connected to all those banks. They are their shareholders, majority share. They don't buy them. Those ones now needed money because American economy had collapsed. They needed their investments to be drawing back in Africa. The banks in Africa had to ask the rich people in Africa, say, oh, more those on our loans, how far? They didn't have the money. That was the time of Tedola and Dangote carried their boat and ran out of Nigeria, went to park it somewhere else because they were afraid government was going to go and seize the boats. Now don't forget, now they could forget like that. That's socialism. Government can say, okay, so that our economy will not collapse. When they pack, see, that's transfer of wealth. So when we socialists say we must redistribute wealth, we mean it from the concept of the wealth that has been transferred to the rich illegally. That wealth that is in their pocket illegally must be redistributed to do what it's supposed to do. Not because we want share money, give people individually. No. Redistribution of wealth means the wealth to be redistributed into social institutions where those money was supposed to go in the first place, where all these people corner for pockets. So instead of the government to enforce the repayment of that money, right? Instead of Jonathan, it was Jonathan. Because Jonathan was now dead. Like Jonathan, they fear. So as Jonathan come power, is Jonathan now, instead of making sure that these people pay, to take back all these things from them, right? To seize all their assets and auction it, force them to pay the money. If they paid all those billions, that time 100, I repeat, it was 100 naira to $1. If they paid all that billions of dollars back, do you think they'll be rich? Do you think they'll still be rich? No. You know what the government did? The government created Asset Management Company of Nigeria. Begin use the same depositors that the bank stole from, because that money that was in that bank belonged to the people of this country. Now we they save money for bank. Now our money they pack give them. The banks were on the verge of collapse because they couldn't pay us our money because of the money. They don't pack all the money with this side bank. All this in our bank I own at the hay where they dress you up. Don't pack and give up their friends. Now they didn't have money to pay the depositors. Government quickly come outside. It's okay. We will give you the money to pay people. From taxpayers' money, from our oil, from our own money again, they begin pay us back the money where they pay themselves. That is AMCON for you. The government now created AMCON to be managing and looking for the money back from them gently. Till today, AMCON never collect up to 20% of that money. Till today that we speak, that Naira has now turned to rubbish. Nobody has paid their money back. Is that not socialism? When you use the belongings of everybody to take care of some people. Is that not socialism? But when I'm telling you that we should ask them to use that money to take care of everybody too, you'll be saying, where they see the money from? Why don't you want to work for your money? You're working. Is it your type of job? Because they don't program your brain to be idiot for your own life. They don't program your own brain to be idiot for your own life. That is socialism for the rich. Right there. And if you think it's only in Nigeria that they do it, the financial crisis where I tell you now, where happen? $10 trillion. Now in those ones, they be bye-bye. This was, I don't tell you, I say this was for Nigeria, I don't get shishi. They own $1 billion. They are papa them. Now $10 trillion they steal for the world. Obama came and gave them bailout. These same rich people in America, you ask them that they should give free healthcare that is only billions. Free healthcare is billions. They were bailed out in the trillions. Free healthcare is billions for the poor. They'll tell you, where is the money going to come from? You don't want them to work. And you'll be here thinking that they are working hard and that's why they are rich. Nobody they beg rich people. I don't want to mention his name. No, but I can mention his name because he said this on air. So Chude Jinewo, I go do interview with Chude. After our interview, he did a monologue. He said he follows Nigeria rich men to Davos and all this, to a World Economic Forum. He said that they go there, as Nigeria big boys, they go talk business. He was proud to go there. He said when he reached there with them, he's shame. He said because they run after all those people, they beg them like boys, they treat them. He said they were just begging, treating them like boys there. There was nothing serious they were doing there. Like they were the errand boys of the place. Go and listen, he's on his page. He did a monologue. Now those ones that say they get money. People will be say the money now their company, they do all the contract for country. Then they be politician, they will gather all the contract, still give their companies, their private companies, hidden left and right. Now they do big boy. So all these MDs, they run all these politician company, where they do contract, where they supply, where they do this one. When they develop country or company, everybody they work, all of them, they do nonsense. Then they look the country, say, how the people they go work every day? Millions of going to work. Coming back, buying Range Rover, living in Lekki, doing big boy, drinking champagne. All this money is in their pocket. You go, they look the country, where they work. Where is that work? What did they do inside all those places? Where is the manifestation in the country? Because if these people really they work, if all those companies really they do what they say, real estate company here, this one company there, a bank for here, this is school for here, hospital for there, this one here. If all these things really they do what they supposed, why this? You know they where they and they look the country. Where these things? Where these people? All this work, you know. People go. I'm a lecturer. They go university. They do. People come up from university. They don't know anything. All this lecturer, which work gone that they do. And they won't say nada. Nobody does anything. They just sit there and come and one big man just they share their money just to do nonsense, but just nothing. They all do nothing. I'm sorry for the few that try to do something. But you know, majority carries the day. You cannot judge your institution because of only you with the inside. You are not everybody. It's everybody we are talking about. Not you, the good one trying. You know, the good one trying. It's not you we are talking about. So what are we doing? So out of all this money they've stolen from you, they can't give one influencer some G-Wagon, give her some little change, $200,000, some Rolari. They fight for them online, they talk rubbish, they misdirect, they mislead, you know. Anyway. To the topic of today, Mo will leave Nigeria, Mo will leave Africa. Talk about military aid. You know, because if they look for news, they say America give 10 billion to Ukraine to fight Russia. America give 20 billion to Israel to fight Palestine. Now they say, these Americans, you know, because even you know like war. Wait, say America, this war is bad. But this America nice, shall. They are giving these other people all this money to fight for themselves. They are giving them all this money to fight for themselves. All America they do with the aid money means this. When America says they are giving you $10 billion in aid, it means they are ordering $10 billion, right, of arms from American arms manufacturers. It just means they are ordering $10 billion worth of arms from their American manufacturing companies that those companies will now deliver to you. Your own job as a leader, when they involved in this game, is to negotiate with those American arms manufacturers to share you inside. Do you understand me? America gives the money to Americans who now deliver to you American arms to kill yourself. All these arms for just there for their factory, wasting away if there's no war. America produces for more arms and guns than anybody can ever use. So if they don't create war, where will those arms go to? Why would I say all African countries is on even Nigeria, people are in Nigeria today, forcing Nigeria to enter war. America needs the world right now to fight. America is broke. All manufacturing, because of their greed and their hatred of the poor, of the black poor, especially for their country, they have moved manufacturing away. There's no growth in American economy. The only power America has more than this world is the power of arms. America is only leading the world today in arms tech. Telephone, communication, all those things have been taken over by China. Did you see the last Olympics? Before they win the Olympics game, it's China. America is losing. China has more money. America's economy, so the only way American economy can revive today is a global conflict. America is pushing the world into global conflict so that its economy can come back up. America, they enjoy the benefit till today of their arms deals in the Second World War. That's what made America so rich. It was a rich country, but it became this rich because of the Second World War. Go and check the history. No war was fought on American territory. America was intact, but the whole world burned down. Russia was leveled. Europe was leveled. Africa was not really needed to be leveled. We didn't have anything for them to level. But the part of Africa that had something, not Africa, they leveled them. Asia leveled. You understand? This is how they grow their economy. Then they come and rebuild it with their contractors. They need another global conflict by all means. I will implore that those that are yearning for this division that all these American CIA agents in Nigeria are shouting for and MI6 agents. More than go study the history of Yugoslavia. Nothing we're going to do for a year. It's not new. Nothing is new under the sun, brothers and sisters. Study history so you don't make the same mistake again that people before you have made. Study the Balkans, what NATO did in the Balkans to break up Yugoslavia, then you see what is happening in Nigeria. It will be like dream for your eye. There's a book that explains it well. It's by Michael Parenti. The book is by Michael Parenti. Go and read that book. It's called To Kill a Nation. To Kill a Nation. One more time. To Kill a Nation by Michael Parenti. Read that book. See what it says in that book. The steps, how everything is. The relationship between Yugoslavia and America. Before everything's... Read it. Then just sit down for 1 second. The book is not so big. It will take you more than 6 hours to read down. So you can share it, maybe read it in 6 days, 1 hour every day. It's not a big book, you know. That'll take you maybe 40 or 50 hours. You know, it's not 800 pages. It's not big like this. It's like this. Then when you see the act and the things that happen and what has happened after and how those places are today, then you sit down and you look at your country so you know the step that we are in, the level we are in now. Nothing is new. Nothing is new. And they are ready to supply the arms all day, fam. So what these leaders do is that they are willing to negotiate with the armed companies. America don't help anybody. That money doesn't leave America. Only blood leaves America. That money doesn't leave America. It stays with the American whites in the arms manufacturing industry. Why do you say for America, half of their budget every year goes to arms? Because the arms manufacturing company, the military industrial complex, is completely white. This is how they hold on to power. This is white supremacy in action. Every year, nobody is fighting war with America. No single president in this world has gone on TV to say, we are at war with America. Nobody has said it since World War II. Now then they fight everybody. Nobody wants to fight America. Yet, this country spends half of its budget, the biggest budget in the world, on defense. They don't care about their education. Their education is falling apart. Their infrastructure is falling apart. American trains are the worst in the developed world. American healthcare is the worst in the developed world. Their education, at least in primary and secondary level, universities, they have good ones. But public schools, terrible. They are the worst in the developed world that I've seen. To me, maybe the statistics are different. I'm not sure. But they have 800 billion a year on arms because the arms manufacturing companies, the military industrial complex is completely white. There are no black or brown people playing there. This is a part of their economy they know for a fact will defend white wealth. So when you see these Ukrainian people and these Israeli people, America is happy to do that. So what we must ask is, which kind of leader is willing to take this kind of aid? What kind of leader is willing to take this kind of aid? Especially when there's nothing wrong. So we live in a world where majority of the countries America like are those countries that are willing to do this kind of deals. Una think say na joke, say African country, all those African countries, they do military takeover, especially in the countries that have huge military turmoil. They see the kickbacks that are coming from these European and American arms companies. They see the kickbacks that are coming to their president. Now, I'm the guard president now. At least in Guinea, the military guy was the head of special services or something. Now, the guard president, they see, we can be collecting this money direct. You can be collecting this money direct. That is the meaning of American aid. Even in Nigeria, when they give us aid, financial aid for development, what that means is that they have paid their companies, the companies in their country that do these things, to come and do it. Those companies now in turn bribe your politicians, and both of them don't have to do anything. Do you understand? That's what aid means. That's why no matter, they say America has given Nigeria over 100 billion naira in aid. Have you seen it? Do you know what 100 billion is? Do you know what 100 billion is? Say Africa don't see 100 billion. You know what that means? Breeze mawal everywhere. Not 1 billion. You know what $1 billion? Make one president of Nigeria just sit down top of $1 billion. Say, this 1 billion, I won't spend that for this country. Only for Nigeria. I'm not going to take this money to Nigeria, and I go chop this money. By the time that guy finish for this country, we feel be like, we're not going to reach Dubai, but I'm at the bad gone. I'm at the bad. Don't you? Because we don't understand the concept of this money. They say $2 billion do this one. Listen, $1 billion. Talking of 20, 30, 40. These billions of dollars. Hey, God. Nigerian people more now wake up. So that is what it means. Now you go and sit down for your house and say, oh, America is a good country. That they give us aid. They don't give you anything. For their politicians, is a way to give contracts to their friends. Two, that support their elections there. All on a global game of the elites. It's a global game. These are kleptocracies. There's nothing like them. These are kleptocracies. When they live for country, somebody to say you get 5 billion, you get 6 billion, you want personal money, 10 billion. You want personal money, and Nigeria no fit find money to build bridge. Nigeria go say they won't go borrow money because they won't build bridge. The whole country where this person there inside go won't do project of 1 billion. Bridge not supposed to be 1 billion. Now in Nigeria, I don't say bridge they be 1 billion. I know they see bridge and they see for road for make. I said it for France, they build one kind of road network that time. They can't toll them. If you see the way this road network run all over the, I see how much they say they use 200 and something million euro. I say let me say from Lagos to Calabar alone is 10 billion euro. The new road 16 trillion naira. That's 10 billion just from Lagos to Calabar alone. Make it 10 billion to sorry, president won't buy jets of 150 million naira. I know here say Nigeria need loan for anybody. I know here paying. They won't buy yacht. How much they buy that yacht? It's not 5 billion naira yacht or something. One yacht to where they buy. You just say Nigeria look for PPP. You just say look for public-private partnership to buy the plane. But let them one big one, that stupid Lekki Express now. They put toll gate for everywhere. Say, hey, government cannot be Lekki Express. We need PPP. Oh. Only private-public partnership. So that we can put toll and be collecting the money back from you. We cannot. Our people here. And I suck my there. They last. They last. They buy them last. Nítorí àwọn ọmọ lè fẹ́ fi ìyà jẹyìn dáadáa ni. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí ìyà jẹyìn. Àyà tó fẹ́ jẹ́ ni pé wọ́n fẹ́ kẹ́ wà láyé kiri pé Africa dá. The ancestors, if they don't kill you people, it just means that they want make una dey alive. Make una see Africa and Africans they thrive. Make una they see una missed opportunity at greatness. Make people they see una for road, they speak for una face. They do now, ooh. Make una children if you waka anywhere where black people dey for this world. That is the only reason why you are alive. I tell you now, your children will not be able to mix with any African people anywhere in this world. Whether they go Bahamas. Now those ones I never open. Because they see they look, they see they hear Afro beats. They see all of them are better person. That's why they try to hide the truth. When they can't know all of them, because they go know now. No matter, this internet will expose all of you people to all these people that they go do rubbish. They go Central Pay, black people come, they will go this to Antigua. They never know now. When they know now, they go pursue now for their middle. Now if they go anywhere to mix with any kind of not gonna they stay with now Igbo. Now go see. I promise all of you, because now wicked. This wickedness is not even on the level of say I can try Latima. Like criminal is wicked. A kidnapper is wicked. Armed robber is wicked. All these are wicked people. Their wickedness it still makes sense to me. It's a rational wickedness. You're hungry. You can't choose to hurt people just because you're a wicked person. You're a bad person. But I understand the rationality of your wickedness. You people are not hungry. The money you already have said, 2 generations cannot spend it. Yet, Yoruba people, Nigerian people say, still yet. To be in Nigeria. If anybody wants to take my Nigerian nationality, just come kill me. Please. Nigerians not going to say still. They're not going to say yet. Still yet. You are wicked people. Wicked people. Invested in white supremacy over the well-being of your own people, your own land. The place where you are using to negotiate with these people. Can't you negotiate from a place of love of your people? Yes, take your bribe, but say that I'll take my bribe, but I don't know if you do the bad one. No, let's do business. Let's exploit their labor. Let's steal their resources. But we must still do the development part one. Why? No iota. As a country, tell Borno government, they tell Nigerian government, we are going to release water. Your country will be flooded. People will die. Property will be lost. They don't do anything. They told them that this is we have to do this. They gave them warning. They did not even evacuate the people. Now they are there sharing aid money that is only bribe that will touch their hand. The aid means that UN donate 6 million is to American companies that will deliver what you need. And you people will now take bribe from those companies. This is not going to deliver and complete. The one where they deliver gun, when I go sit down on top, share and give on people as una like. For Africa, every solution is rice. We have cancer, give them rice. We have COVID, give them rice. Police brutality, go and share rice. Protest, give them rice. Rice yóò ṣáà di pawáṣá. Àti like ìrẹsì jù. Àti like election time, share rice. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rice yìí gangan? Ìrẹsì Olúwa mi. Kí ni ògùn tó wà nù ìrẹsì? Àwa Naija ìrẹsì ṣáà ni. Ìrẹsì ṣáà ni. Somebody die, ẹ pín ìrẹsì. Somebody born, ẹ pín ìrẹsì. Ìrẹsì ṣáà ni. Boko Haram attack, share rice. IDP camp, share rice. Rice. Ẹ̀yin ẹ kì í kọ́lé fáwọn èèyàn ni. Ṣé ẹ kì í kọ́ àwọn ilé fáwọn èèyàn? Ẹ kì í kọ́ hospital ni. Are you allergic to all those kind of things? I have to ask these Nigerian billionaires. Are you allergic? Now you don't announce. Dangote donate 1 billion. Why do they always have this 1 billion? I want to see the receipts. Show me the receipts of the transfer. Show me. Because we keep donating all this, you people keep donating all this money, but you never. Because me, they donate money, give somebody. I go put eyes. She say you do that, you say you won't do. Different billionaire, one saying donate 5 billion, create foundation, they say they bring 5 billion. The one go saying they dash 1 billion. They go say they dash the over. We know they see the percussion of all this big money, and the people go when they dash them. Now they follow up to say, where is this money? Even my dog Kwame, they hear which I they talk, they holler say, whoa. Then they hear, whoa. Now, this is wickedness pro. I see, there is no rationality behind. That's why I cannot stand it. Waiting happen. What is behind it? More kile need gongon. Kile need is that this is a plan. You people have agreed to annihilate your people. You are in the service of our annihilation. And it is bakamu pe àwọn ele ta fẹ́ padànù. Ṣé wọ́n bó ṣe wù yín jọ. The way your ancestors àwọn ele ta fẹ́ tàdánù. Ṣé wọ́n bó ṣe wù yín jọ. No dey shame. Anyway, so I hope I don't explain this aid. Especially this military aid, because now they here for the whole place now. Military aid is America is military. Nobody give anybody money. Don't let anybody deceive you that aid that they are transferring money. All they transfer to your leader is bribe. Even Bill Gates, when he goes saying come donate something, there's no money. You just bribe his guys. When I know the best guy now, and I know Bill Gates is somebody's helper in Nigeria. I know the person. If Bill Gates land now, he must show for airport. Yeah, welcome. I say even they watch interview. The journalists won't go cast them. Bill Gates say, so what have you given to Nigerians or something? You ask Bill Gates. So this aid that you say, what has it translated to in the life of Nigerians? How that go take just what do you mean? I call person name. Sorry. The guy just say, really? These people are clowns. They are clowns, bro. They are clowns. No more, no less. You know, they are clowns. And we have to call them out for what they are. You know, because no kind of serious group of people will be in charge of this kind of country. Obviously, if you look at Nigeria, you will not say there's no seriousness involved. There's no seriousness involved. There's no seriousness. There's no seriousness. If Nigeria is serious, it will be like this. Yeah, that's the fact. So don't fall for their aid and bring back Africa's streams. And this is what I'm also saying about this our petty bourgeoisie, this unimaginative few. My last live, where are the successful Pan-Africanists? Where are the successful Pan-Africanists? Now I asked for my last live. And I'm happy that it's there here, right now. Right now, that a station that is a Pan-African station trying to enhance and enlighten Africans. They silence them. But no African leader has said anything. No African elite has said anything. No famous Africans have come out to say, why are you silencing this African voice? You know, concern them. There are no successful Pan-Africanists. You understand? There are no successful Pan-Africanists. That's why they are all silent on a day like today. That's such a strong voice for us can be silenced. And also those people now they don't even have an African alternative to put their station on. Because this our so-called elites refuse to invest in those kind of things. They refuse to invest in those kind of things. Anyway, thank you very much for joining the live today. Bring back Africa streams.